Yo, what is popping? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. You know how we do. Before we get started, we got to give a shout out to all the subscribers of the channel and the channel members, and also you, the viewer, for taking the time out to watch this video. But while you're here, do us a solid. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn your post notification bell on. And right below that screen, hit that little star and hype your boy up. You know what I'm talking about? And you know we won't do a video without giving a shout out to the beautiful ladies of the CU aunties who are always in the chat, who are always showing support. So if you see a CU auntie in the comment section or in the chat, make sure you show them love. Tremendous big shout out to the CU auntie. I know how we get down. Your boy took a day off yesterday. I took a personal day, right? I got off the internet, off the YouTubables, did nothing. I didn't touch nothing, ain't watch no videos. I wasn't on the Twitter space, no Instagram, Facebook, nothing. It was just a non-social media day for me, a refreshing day. But today we back because I'm at home and it's smelling good in my house and football is on the TV. But we gonna talk about Shedeur because he had his press conference yesterday. And we had a few reporters trying to get spicy, asking a few spicy questions, but you know, Shedeur do what he do, shut that thing down. But we gonna walk through it for a minute because I want to point out a few things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready? Let's go. Now, you know, quarterback usually speak on Wednesday, and since Shedeur is the starter, he is face forward. He is the face of the franchise at the present moment because he is the quarterback. He is the starting quarterback. And come Sunday, he enters into a new space, the San Francisco 49ers. It's a different team. They got a different type of hunger, unlike the Raiders. So this game will be different. That defensive coordinator over there, one of the best in the business. And it's going to be kind of, it's going to be, I want to see how he reacts to this defense because he gonna get a lot of different looks on Sunday. But on Wednesday was media day for Shedeur and a few other players. But specifically, we want to talk about Shedeur's press conference. Let's go. What we doing over here? Oh,
man. Good.
So when you went back and kind of looked at the game, what were the things that when you took away from it, you said, I really like what I did here and really feel like this is things I needed to really work on and progress on?
I was really thankful for being out there, of course, and there's everything, in the midst of a game that you could progress in. When it comes to, like, even footwork, when you're hitting the ball off, locating defenders, understand that the windows do close a little bit quicker, There's a lot of things that you could go back in a game and look back and want to redo.
See what I'm saying? That right there. That's Shedeur understanding what's next. Understanding, getting a better grasp of the game and being able to explain it to where the lames get an understanding that, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm going through, this is my progression. Now, I understand that those windows close a little bit faster now. I can't zip that ball in there like I did in college and get away with it because these DBs, these linebackers, they close it on the ball super fast, extra quick.
Or you were kind of joking after the game, like, wait till I get a full off season.
Yeah.
Now another week as a starter.
Yeah, that was just jokes, man. Yeah, that was jokes. A lot of people took that out of context, but you understand the past 6-7 months been hard, so I want to
Really, this what we doing? Really, this what we doing? Hold on, we gotta get past
This
that.
Black Friday.
But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Be thankful that I am able to work out with those guys and knowing I do have a great defense and knowing I came this far. So I was truly amazed. I was truly happy, of course, in that moment that, you know, the work has been paying off. But I'm not comfortable.
I say that all the time.
You see that? I think that was Daniel Owafusi that asked that question. And he's one of them ones that can ask that question in a manner where it doesn't seem so intrusive, where it doesn't seem offensive. And Shedeur can say, yeah, man, I was just joking around. You know, I told him, y'all just hold on, wait till you see what we do with a whole offseason. You know, I was just playing around, you know, and that was the right person to ask that question. Because depending on the person, because Shedeur, when it comes to reporters and people that you see all the time around the facility, in practices and things of that nature that ask the questions, you kind of know how messy they want to be, or if they're just trying to give you a presence or a stage to clear some things up. You know, players build those relationships with reporters and things of that nature, where some reporters can be your sounding board when you want to get some things off your chest, or they'll give you the space to clear some misunderstandings up without making it so obvious. And that's what that was.
Like, you know, what can we reasonably expect you when your second start? What do you kind of expect for yourself?
I said to do my job.
You did allude to after the game, kind of for the first time, just how hard this past 6 months really has been for you, which for the most part you put on a happy face for us, and you had that smile, and you had that great attitude and everything, but this was a lot harder on you, wasn't it, and you really let on, and why and how were you able to just not show it as much as you did?
Well, first and foremost, I got God, so through that, He's able to protect me through everything, but we're in a good moment now, you know, and I don't like looking back. I don't like looking back at the past, you know, and how I was feeling in that moment or however it was, because I'm here now. So I don't ever dwell on the past and things that happened before.
And see, that's Mary Kay. She trying to dig a little deep, you know, get some information and try to get him to better explain how he was feeling going through what he was going through these past 6 months. But everything don't need to be said. What's understood don't need to be explained. We saw it. You know what he went through. You know what he's been going through. You just want to get him to say it and put it on record when it don't need to be said. You don't need his feelings or what he felt during that situation. That don't need to be explained. Didn't nobody feel good going through that, knowing that you better than somebody and you still being put on the back burner. Your coach ain't talking to you. Coach don't like you. You ain't getting no respect, no love, even though you were graded out better than the person ahead of you. That's a horrible situation. And you want him to put that in words? No, we're not doing that, man. Come on, Mary Kay. I understand you doing your job, but sometimes you just can't go there far.
I wanted to ask you about gel with some of these guys. The more reps you get, physical reps. I know you've been taking mental reps and you've been doing that throughout the year, but to have these physical reps, does it feel like you're getting a better connection with everybody?
It sounds like
yeah, of course, day by day, minute by minute, mean by mean. Of course, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable, and like being in that role, being in that position. They're getting more comfortable with me also. So I'm excited. I'm happy for it, and I'm just thankful.
Yeah, see, that sounds like Cameron Justice right there. You got to respect her. You ain't following Cameron Justice on Twitter, you might want to do that. You get a lot of information. Cameron and Owafusi, you might want to follow them.
Harold, and seeing the yards after the catch he's able to pick up, like what's that like for you as a quarterback? And Dylan Sampson made the comment that Harold just never quits on a play.
Yeah. Nah, it's great to be out there with Harold. I know all the receiver core. That's the goal, is to get yak, yards after catch. So, I think he set an example. He set the bar high for us and his team.
No Cleveland Browns quarterback has ever won his first 2 starts. Does it surprise you, and how do you feel about it?
I don't really go off analytics and all that stuff, and it doesn't really really doesn't matter to me, honestly. I'm focused on what I could do and what I could control.
You could be the first.
I always wish the best, and I do everything I can, for this team and for everybody. But I got a great defense, got a great team, got great receivers, so I'm just thankful.
See, now that's Tony Grossi. He's trying to get one of them eye moments, trying to get Shedeur to be more about himself than the team. Trying to be, hey, you get this, you're going to be the first Browns quarterback to win 2 games back to back. Hell, I was the first Browns quarterback to win my first start in a long time. You ain't see me tripping about that. Trying to get them gotcha moments, man. Y'all want that viral moment. Everybody don't need it. Y'all keep trying to set him up. They ain't cool.
Hitting that early big play to Isaiah, the 52-yarder, help you? And then did you notice the effect that it seemed to have on the rest of the team?
Well, it's about belief. The reason why I am so confident in the way I am is the guys around believe. So that's what's most important within having a team, within having an offense, within having to have a spark. You got to have guys that believe. So and I'm fully confident in myself throughout everything. And I'm confident in my team, and I'm sure they confident in me also.
I know you got a taste of it coming off the bench against the Ravens, but what do you think the first start at home in front of that crowd's going to feel like?
I feel like it'll be fun. I feel like it'll be very fun. You gotta understand, right now, I'm in grind mode. Mentally, understanding how to attack this defense that we're going against, and they're a great team. They got great coaches, everything. But that's where I am mentally right now.
Yeah, I'm locked in. We trying to get this work. We ain't worried about Sunday. We trying to focus on right now, today. We trying to get our receivers on par. We trying to link in. We trying to do the right things. When we get to Sunday, we'll feel the crowd. I don't know how I'm going to feel when I get out there on Sunday. I don't know what that's going to feel like. Me running onto the field, the crowd screaming my name. I done felt it in other places. I don't know what it's going to feel like here in Cleveland. It's going to be loud. It's going to be cold. But I still got to focus on what I'm focused on. I can't be worried about this crowd, man. The crowd going to be the crowd. Don't worry about me. I'm trying to get these W's. That's what we trying to do.
Shedeur, not from you, but all your supporters out there say that Kevin Stefanski was sabotaging you.
So you just want to start trouble, huh?
Yeah, see, that's how you like. See, you just want to be messy. You out here trying to be messy. Why you ask that question? Why you worried about the people that support me?
No, I want to ask you what your relationship with him is.
Yeah, well, what people do outside the building isn't really in my control. It's not in my power. So I don't. You act like I go out there and tell them to do whatever. That's not nothing I could control or nothing I could do. But overall, I'm just happy to be here. Coach Stefanski been coaching since I got here, and he's been doing a very great job, with everything that's going on.
But what is your relationship like with him and when we don't see you guys together?
Definitely like a coach. He tells me what I need to do on and off the field. We definitely grown. Our relationship and everything has grown, so I'm just thankful to be here.
What you think Coach Stefanski is? We know what our relationship is. What he's supposed to be. My daddy? He ain't my daddy. We got a player-coach relationship. That's it. We ain't got no personal relationship. We ain't going out to eat. We ain't going bowling. We ain't going to ride no go-karts. We ain't going to do none of that. He going to coach. I'm going to play. Our relationship is our relationship. It's a business relationship. We ain't partners. He the boss. I'm the worker bee. He tell me what to do. I go put in the work. It's just that simple. But y'all keep trying to see these reporters with these got you questions. These reporters that's trying to be messy. Y'all need to stop. Let that man do his job. I know he probably got the biggest fan base in the world right now. He the most talked about 5th round draft pick ever. But when he in front of this podium, we talking about football. We trying to what you prepared for on Sunday. What you think about they DBs? How you gonna be working through the offense, trying to get around? How much pressure you think you gonna get on when you behind center? Those are the things you need to be asking. How much have you accomplished with the receivers this week? Do you feel like y'all are on a better pace? Do you feel like y'all rhythm and timing is better as a core group now that you putting in this work for the second week? Those are the things y'all need to be asking. Not how you and Kevin Stefanski walking down the hallway holding hands. Is he sending you ebooks in the middle of the night? Ain't nothing to, man, stop.
Shedeur, obviously you had a conversation with Kevin about remaining the starter earlier this week. Just what was that moment like for you? Because you talk about the work you put in those 6 months to get to the point to just start, but to know that you not only got that opportunity, but you did enough to keep the job. What was
Save big at Floor &
See, doggone 93 fan with these commercials. You gotta get that YouTube money. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, this courtesy of 92.3 The Fan. You know, we keeping them on deck.
Comfortable though. So that's first and foremost that I have another opportunity to go out there. But in life, you gotta understand how quickly things come or how long it comes. It could be taken at any point in time. So I'm never comfortable in situation I'm in. I always want to exceed expectations and I always want to grow. You know, in each and every week, I would want to put a better product of myself, be a better version of myself for the team to be out there.
With Dylan Sampson, how have you seen him handle this year? He kind of got off to a slow start, and then seems to be coming on. Obviously made that huge play for you Sunday.
Dylan been the same all year, you know, mentally, so you wouldn't even know unless you look at the numbers, you know. So he has good energy, good everything, you know, when he's out there. So, yeah.
Shedeur, how do you feel that you want to spark that? And I know a lot of young fans really look up to you and rally behind you. Now you have whole city rallying behind you for upcoming this Sunday. Just how does that make you feel about all of that?
It is great, honestly, but like I said, I'm not comfortable. You know, as quick as things come, it could leave at any point in time. So that don't really catch my focus, or that's not really in my focus or my plans, you know. I'm thankful for everybody and whoever supports, but, you know, I'm focused on getting this team some wins.
That's right. He keep trying to tell y'all he not comfortable in his job because he know he got Dylan right behind him because he know that Kevin Stefanski want to pull him. He don't even want him on the field. He know this stuff. This is what he's telling you. And y'all worried about this other stuff. The man telling y'all, I'm trying to secure my job. I'm trying to secure my future. I'm not worried about all that outside noise. All that don't matter. I'm locked in. I'm focused on the task at hand. I ain't had no reps. I ain't get to play with these guys all summer. We got people who got these jobs and was able to do this thing, and I wasn't able to do it. So I'm still catching up. They telling you I was behind? Yeah, I'm behind because they didn't give me the opportunity to stay caught up or get ahead. So we still trying to build rhythm. We still trying to learn technique. I'm still trying to learn how these boys cut their routes off, how they make their cuts, how when they turn around to catch that dig route, how they like to catch their ball. Do I need to hit them in the chest, hit them in the stomach, or put the ball right in their face? You know, when they falling away, I need to know all these things. I haven't had the time. Dylan got all that. I have none of that. So y'all let me live.
It's not often that the President of the United States shouts out an NFL player. So for you to get, and I told you so from the President of the United States, what did that mean to you this week?
Yeah, he definitely been a supporter, for a minute. So I'm just thankful for him, from even taking time out his day to be able to speak out, and support.
That's a legitimate question about Trump tweeting or whatever the hell he do on that stupid ass website of his. That's a legitimate question, but it's still a got you question. Trying to learn his political affiliations, which side you rocking with. That ain't none of y'all business. We out here playing football. I'm gonna tell you who he rocking with. I'm gonna tell you who I'm rocking with. It ain't Trump, because he ain't did shit for nobody but Trump. When he started working for other people, then we might think about it. But right now, no. But trying to learn his political affiliation or who he rock with, it's just stop.
Shedeur, obviously, unfortunate circumstances for why Dylan Gabriel lost the starting job last week with him dealing with the concussion. But now that he's back, just how has he sort of showed support for you already this week as you guys get ready for that?
Yeah, definitely. He's a hard worker. He's the same guy. I feel like a lot of people in his locker room is the same within every situation they're in. You understand? He spent a lot of years in college, so he got experience in a lot of different areas and a lot of different people. So he knows how to bond and mess with different people. So since he's been back, he's been good. He's been cool throughout everything.
You tried to hit me with that Dylan question. You tried to catch me slipping. Dylan, all right, he over there in the corner. He putting Legos together. He doing his thing. That ain't my business.
I'm gonna take two more. Specifically with Ethan, just quarterback center. That's such an important connection. Can you kind of describe how that's grown over the last couple of weeks?
The connection definitely grown. I'll say I'm thankful to have him out there. He makes life easier for me, and he's a smart person, smart player. So that's definitely a relief when he's out there with me.
Sure. How's it feel to be part of it? We've talked so much about this rookie class, and now you're contributing as part of it. Just how do you look at this entire group and you being part of it?
Yeah, I'm just thankful. Andrew Berry made the choices, he made, and the coaching staff for getting us all here.
Big shout out to Andrew Berry.
I feel like it's a great class. We all bond together. We're all like family, So I'm just thankful that we're all here together, and I know it's going to be very exciting. And you have high expectations for us. We're here to exceed those.
What do you see from San Francisco's defense when you watch them on tape and you're getting ready for the game? I'm not trying to ask you to give away game plan, but
no, for sure.
What do you see when you look at that 49er defense?
They're a well-coached team. Honestly, they rush the passer very good. They're great in coverage. They have great disguises overall. They know how to get pressure to the quarterback. So they're a great all-around defense. We know they're gonna have some different, cooking for us. But just going out there, even having this opportunity, to go out there and study them and be able to go on the field is cool. It's very cool. So I'm just thankful for it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Shedeur.
Thank you.
That video is courtesy of 92.3 The Fan, and it took all the way to the very last question, and they asked about the San Francisco 49ers. It went through all that to get to one football question in that entire press conference. Well, maybe two. Everything else was personal. Everything else was about the team or something else like that. Come on, man. Y'all can't get got you questions in there. This is football. This is where we at now. All that other stuff, that off the field stuff, we don't care nothing about it. Y'all handle that out there in y'all area. I'm focused. I'm locked in, trying to be the best quarterback I can be for the Cleveland Browns. See how you answered them last questions? Well, we are trying to exceed your expectations. We, as in the team, not just me, all of us. We trying to be better. We are trying to do more for you, to make you happy, to give you something to cheer about, to give you something to be excited about, to give you something to talk about and feel proud about us as your football team in the NFL. We know y'all tired of sucking. Y'all been sucking for 30 years. We trying to help you out. So let us do our job, and then hopefully all that Super Bowl, Super Brown crap they be screaming, that's what we trying to do. We trying to get there. But you got to give me a little time. You got to give me something to work with. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. We going to shut it down. I just had to drop something because I took a day off. And all y'all that's upset about that Shiloh video, you gonna get over it. I've been covering Shiloh since all that's been going on. Go watch the whole playlist. It's a lot of videos. So don't be talking about this ain't gotta be produced. This don't need to be posted. Yes, it do. Because I report on all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly. What you want me to do? It is what it is. We're gonna do a video on Colorado because Marshall Faulk got hired to the job he wanted a long time ago. But we'll talk about that later, man. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Don't go out there tomorrow spending all your money on Black Friday. You understand me? I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all, I'm out of here. Peace out.